Hello friends and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to create your very own midnight bat. I thought it was so cute and appropriate for this season. So we're going to be using a Tunisian crochet hook like this one. I think it's a fairly medium-sized project, so I think you can get away with using a regular crochet hook. But we're going to be using a Tunisian simple stitch. And for that we're going to start by chaining 16. And once you have chained your 16 chains, you're going to turn your work onto the back side. And if you run your fingers through the back side, you feel little bumps, and we're going to work onto those bumps. As you can see, there's a little bump right here. We're going to skip it because it corresponds to this loop, and this loop always counts as one. It's like our first stitch. We're going to go straight to the second one. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull. And we're going to do this all the way down our row, and we should end up with 16 loops on our hook, just like this. And now we're going to do our return pass, which is unique to Tunisian stitch. We go forwards and then we go backwards within one row. We're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through that very last stitch. For a chain one, that's going to be our chain one. We're going to yarn over and pull through two of our stitches, or two of our loops, and we're going to yarn over and pull through two, pull through two, pull through two, all the way down our row, just like this. So now for our second row, I'm going to show you how to do your repeat for this entire project. If you pull onto your first row, you'll see little stacks, like these stacks of yarn, and we're going to insert our hook onto that front loop only. We're going to insert it, yarn over, and pull. Once again, we're just going to insert our hook onto that front loop only, yarning over and pulling. And since the second row is also a solid color, we're just going to continue and not worry about inserting a new color or anything like that. And once again, for our return pass, yarning over, pulling through that very last stitch, to yarn over and pull through two, pull through two, pull through two, all the way down our row. And now for our third row, we're going to do exactly the same as our second row. We're just going to insert our hook onto that front loop only, yarning over and pulling, just like this, and always counting this stitch as one. We're going to do this for 9 stitches. And then we get to introduce our black for the beginning of our bat, and just exactly the same thing. We're just going to insert our hook onto that front loop only, yarning over with our new color for just 1 stitch, like so. We're just going to drop our black, pick up our blue once again, and we just continue to do exactly what we've been doing for the rest of this row. And once again, for our return pass, yarning over, pulling through that very last loop, yarn over, pull through two, until we reach this point right here. So as you can see, my first stitch is blue, my second one is black. So whenever you have 2 different color stitches on your hook, your first one and your second one, you always use that second one to pull through. In our case, we were using our blue, so we're going to drop it. We're going to pick up our black. We're going to yarn over and pull through that very first blue stitch and our very first black stitch. And once again, we have 2 different color stitches on our hook. We always use that second color stitch. We're going to drop our black, pick up our blue, yarn over, pull through 2, and this is how it should look like. Since the rest is a solid color, we just continue with our blue. And it should look just like this. This is actually where I leave the explanation. Everything that you need to know is within these rows right here. Your foundation, your color change, your color switch, everything that you need to know is within these 3 rows. Of course, down below I'll always leave the Pinterest pin that I'm following, or you can always take a screenshot of the picture on screen.